just kick off. Hopefully the music's not too loud. It is bustling in my ear, so I'm just going to turn it down just a touch so that my voice is... Good morning. Thank you. It's confirmation. Thank you so much for your patience. I've looked at the time. It's taken me 11 minutes. And it was all just because I wanted music to be playing in the background. So hopefully that's working. We'll see. In post-production again, it's been an effort in the last couple of days. Thank you for joining. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, this needs to be right in my face, otherwise you can't hear anything. Just come up to the microphone. Good morning. This is awesome. I'm sitting just behind YouTube Live. I'm not actually in YouTube Live. I'm sitting behind a streaming service, so bless you. Thank you. Let's get into this, because I just wanted to talk about separation and the viewpoint from another, because you know what, we know what it's like to be alone. We know what it's like to be distant from family, friends, and even ourselves at times. We're like not sitting in our moment. And thank you for this confirmation about the voice quality. Good. I don't know if the music's playing, but we'll see. But you know what, we're individuals experiencing this reality, and this is true from the perspective of our mind. What's also true is there's oneness, which is from the perspective of the soul, and we're believing that from the soul there's this oneness, right? But from the human element, we're viewing things from a separate point of view, and that's the individualization or the perceived separateness, but that's the viewpoint of another, if that makes sense. Thank you. Frequency. Ironically enough, the frequency is called the God frequency, and I decided to blast it through the speakers this morning because I wasn't getting my results. So I'm like, ouch. Well, there's a statement that all viewpoints are that of yourself, or when you impact others' lives in a positive or negative way, you're actually impacting yourself. So as humans, we feel separate from the oneness, separate from nature, separate from everything, like when we walk around. But in truth, it's not really that way, because when we walk out in nature, when we have time to sit with ourselves and stuff, we often experience that oneness. So it's that perceived perception that we're separate, but we also live our lives in those conditions as well. Like, we build houses obviously for comfort, for roofs over our head and everything, and but these conditions also separate us from nature in a way. Obviously, if the weather was good and the conditions were perfect, we spend a lot of time outdoors, or we spend a lot of time with each other. But certain conditions don't allow that, especially if you live in harsh environments where there's different elements at play. So it's not to say that, oh yeah, we've built houses, therefore we're separate. It's more that just to be aware that there's certain conditions in our lives, like we drive cars, catch public transport and things, and these isolate us from nature to some degree because we're not walking in that element. So, you know, we've got to get to our various destinations. I'm not saying that don't drive a car or public transport, walk everywhere, but just saying there's different elements in our life that aid to this separateness, or this perceived separateness rather. Many of us, like myself, work from offices or work from home where we're not interacting with team members or individuals. It's either via social media or some other mechanism, so we don't get that human-to-human contact and interaction. I don't even talk to my team members unless they call me. It's like, you know what, I just sit behind the computer and don't talk to them. So that's, you know, we create this world of separateness, right? But you know, when we do meditate and do our certain practices and walk in nature, we feel that oneness immediately, or maybe not immediately, but we tune in. We often we have the epiphany that, oh, isn't it a beautiful day? Isn't it? And this sort of wave comes over you, as in like, this is where we're supposed to be. And you sit and you contemplate, and that's just a reminder of the oneness, really. And that we're connected to everything in life. And everything really that we're perceiving when we're not separate is just a viewpoint of the mind and the perception of the human. But, you know, why do we feel separate? What's the purpose of it all? I actually don't know. I could rattle off a couple of theories about it's for the expansions of consciousness and things, which I truly believe it is. Maybe we just contemplate there's a little bit more to life. And that I believe that each and every moment in our life steers us towards a certain epiphany or a certain realization that we're not actually separate. So everything we do in life always leads us back to asking that question about, hang on, why do I feel separate? What is the purpose of it all? And if you keep asking those questions, the mind just runs out of reasons to ask, and you just end up just sitting there and going, and that's the oneness. You arrive at the same destination anyway, really. But yeah, I don't really know the answer. Yeah, actually, that's a really good point. Thank you so much for reminding me. Feeling of separateness is rooted in the collective projection. And you know what? It is a design programming that we feel separate. And it is learnt from very, very early on. And you often wonder if we're not it's a crystal ball thing a lot of the times. What if, you know, I wasn't brought up around TV? What if I, you know, but these are all hypotheticals, right? But you're exactly right. It is thank you very much for pointing that out in the chat, that it is rooted in the collective projection, and it is part of a collective programming. And so that is a very good reason why we feel separate, and what's the reasoning behind it. And sometimes when you look at it that perspective, you're like, oh, well, not really given a choice. But then Exactly right. It's the momentum that you gain afterwards with, okay, just acknowledging that you're this perceived separateness, but in this viewpoint from another perspective. And then you can start on the journey of embarking into oneness. And remove some of those layers of programming. Very, very, very good comment. And on that note, let's start to meditate and relax into that oneness. So as you sit back, close our eyes, palms facing upwards, we're going to take a couple of deep breaths into that oneness. So we relax the body into the chair or into the place that you're residing for these few moments. Exactly right, we look for everything outside of us. Now it's time to take a break from the outside stimulus and close our eyes, relax, take a couple of deep breaths. So we take the first deep breath through our nose, breathe in nice and deep into the lungs. So we breathe in that opportunity, creativeness and oneness. We breathe out all the old programming and the perception that we're separate, and feel the heaviness being released from our body. So we just allow the breath to come and go naturally. We're just aware of the body. Any aches or pains, any tightness, any heaviness, we're just going to release and let go. So we take another deep breath in through the nose. We breathe in that oneness yet again. We breathe that deep, deep, deep into the tissues, into every cell within our body. Every cell is functioning harmoniously. As we breathe out all that heaviness. Again, all the tightness, tension within our body, all the negative ailments, perception that we're separate, and we just let go. So we allow the breath to come and go, regular intervals. We're aware of the body and the pulsation of energy surrounding the body. Take another deep breath in through the nose, deep, deep, deep into the lungs, deep into every extremity within your body, out your fingertips and out to the soles of your feet. As we breathe in that oneness, that tenderness, that healing. As we breathe out all anxieties, all the heaviness and the tension, we just let it go. As the breath returns to a normal cadence, breathing in and out of the body, nice and relaxed. So we're aware of the body and the relaxation of the body as we sink further into that relaxation and that peace and that stillness. We're also aware of the energy surrounding the body and the pulsation of the electricity, the spark, that oneness. We're also aware of the stillness and the peace within our being. As we relax into that peace, that stillness. We're also aware of the breath just coming and going in relaxing intervals. We're aware of this all simultaneously. As we relax further and further into meditation, we feel ourselves being submerged by the ocean of oneness. Peace, the stillness. As we take one more deep breath, we're just going to be aware of the crown just above the head. As we take this deep breath in, we're breathing deep, deep, deep into the lungs. As the energy from our crown washes over our entire body. As we breathe out all the heaviness and the tension, and the perception of separateness. Just allow the breath to come and go, regular intervals. The energy from our crown washes over our body, over our head, our neck, our upper body, shoulders, arms, outer hands, over our legs, our feet, out the soles of our feet. So we're surrounded by a brilliant white light with the gold on the periphery. The gold on the periphery signifies our oneness with all things. As we relax and become aware of the breath, this protective shield, selectively permeable, allows the love and light to enter. We're aware of the body, the energy surrounding the body, the peace and the stillness, the oneness. We just let go, deeper and deeper into relaxation. Allow yourself to immerse in this peace and stillness. Relax and let go. Every now and then just be aware of the breath. The peace, the stillness and the oneness. And just let go. just bring our awareness gently to our hearts. You may place your hands over your hearts or keep them beside you, palms facing upwards, and just be aware of the heart center in between your chest. We acknowledge ourselves for a moment. We're grateful for being here and now in this moment, in this acknowledgement that indeed we are not separate from anything. We're joined to every part of the fabric of the universe. Grateful for reminders such as these, that indeed we are blessed to live our lives amongst each other as humans, for this experience. Knowledge gained from this experience, the acknowledgement that in every moment the soul knows we're not separate. We have these epiphanies that we're not separate. These are our gentle reminders. We're grateful for these opportunities, whether in meditation, walking in nature, writing your favourite notes in your journal, singing your favourite songs, playing your favourite games or sports, expression of yourself. We're grateful for these moments. We're grateful for our interactions with our families and friends, those joyous moments where we remember for those split seconds that we're indeed the same. On so many levels. Indeed, we're not separate. Blessings be to our friends and families for giving us those moments of realization. May our friends and families be blessed with those realizations as well. May they feel the oneness within their hearts, within their total being. Blessings be to our family and friends, for they are our closest. As we expand our awareness beyond our families and friends to our towns, cities, states, even the country level. So grateful for our interactions with those who we may not know, but indeed, on a deeper level we do. May every person and every being spark that realization within all of us, and may we spark that realization within them. Thank you for each opportunity that we have with people on a large scale to be able to spread this light and oneness. everyone's life and the magnitude of the country level, the cities, may everyone's life be blessed with loving kindness, joy, harmony and peace. Blessings be to all. So we're grateful for the diversity from each country. The beautiful nature of each culture. The appearance, celebrations. The uniqueness, the individual expression. May we see in every culture and every country throughout this planet the uniqueness and the freedom of expression, diversity. May that spark our oneness, the realization that we're all part of the same species as human. May every person and every being be blessed with loving kindness, unity, harmony and peace. And the realization that we're all one. Blessings be to Mother Earth. As she holds us together as a collective. We expand our awareness beyond the solar system to the galaxies and even the universe. Blessings to those seen and unseen. Thank you. We are grateful for your constant guidance, your aid, your tolerance, your acceptance, and your compassion and love. Thank you. We are grateful for all that you do for us. Both an energetic and physical level. We love you, thank you. So we bring our awareness back to our body. And just be aware of the crown again. It's your time to receive. The energy just flowing through the crown. For all that you do for this planet. Thank you. For all that you do for your friends and family. Thank you. For all that you do to spark oneness within the collective and yourself. Thank you. Thank you for being exactly who you are and when you are in this moment. Blessings be to you. Just allow the blessings to flow in through your crown over your entire body. Feel the pulsation of energy. As you call out with gratitude to the universe responds with the same gratitude. This is oneness. You're wondrous and magnificent. Blessings be to you. So we're going to allow this energy flow through the bottoms of our feet, out the soles of our feet. Deep, deep, deep into the earth. Blessings be to Mother Earth. Allow Mother Earth to be healed, revitalized and repaired as and when she needs it. Allow the light to, and the excess energy to flow through the soles of your feet, deep, deep, deep into the earth, and verbally say, I am grounded. Blessings be to Mother Earth. If you can't say it verbally, just mentally affirm it. That's fine. Blessings be to Mother Earth. Thank you, Mother Earth. So I'm going to count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You may bring your awareness back to your body. And slowly and gently move your fingers and your toes, your legs and your arms, your neck, your head. Bring your awareness back to your body. And when you're ready, you may open your eyes with a big, big smile. Sometimes meditation, especially in these meditations with a larger group, or even large group meditations themselves, the oneness and the collective energy is quite profound because it magnifies when you choose to all do it together. They say that meditating in large groups is effectively the same as a magnitude of individuals meditating alone. So I don't have the exact maths, but it's around, say, 10 people meditating together is like equivalent to 1,000 meditating alone. What that suggests is the fact that in our acknowledgement of each other as a group, and we choose to do it at the same time, it magnifies our acknowledgement of oneness. Even just a group of 4 is quite profound. So may you be blessed for the rest of the day with this feeling of oneness. Those watching in the replay as well, no matter where you are in the world, may you be blessed for the remainder of the day or your next day with this oneness. And may you be blessed for the rest of the week with this oneness. And every time that perception of separateness or the programming comes through, then you can just stop and acknowledge who you are in the moment, and the thoughts will pass you by. Just that acknowledgement of oneness. So may you have a beautiful, beautiful day ahead, or evening, depending on where you are in the world. And finally, live life and make memories. That's the goal. Bye for now.